Hey everybody, welcome back to the SourceFed Podcast.
Yay.
I am Candace Carazales, and with me today is...
Ava Gordy.
And Whitney Moore. Hey, look, you guys, we got a new set.
We have a new set.
How neat.
Great. Moving on.
Did it.
Um,
We got a whole bunch of questions from everybody.
yeah, we asked some people some questions on Twitter. So we're going to be doing a Q&A, but...
Also,
we thought...
before we start that, I do have questions for Ava. Just one question.
Well, I thought we
actually.
should start off with our improv exercise.
Improv exercise.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, I
so
totally forgot.
we're
Yes.
taking like improv classes as
Yeah.
hosts all together on Tuesdays, and I just joined. It's been going on for a couple weeks. I just joined the third week it happened.
This
So
past
I'm
Tuesday.
a little new, but we did this exercise yesterday. I don't know. It's not called
I don't know if
anything.
it's called anything.
Sorry, I'm half asleep right now.
She's like got a belly full of Arby's.
Yeah,
so
I just ate some Arby's.
Some delicious
baby.
Arby's.
But anyway, this exercise is just having a conversation, but you just have to just be like,
agree
Super
with everybody.
enthusiastic.
Yeah.
And it's basically, it teaches you how to find a common ground with somebody. You basically fake it until you actually have something in common with them,
Right.
which is a great tool if you're just meeting somebody or if you're talking to somebody who you don't agree with on a lot of stuff, but you want to, find something to be in. So what should we, does
Okay.
anybody, you want
Ready?
to start? Okay.
I tweeted, hey, send me one-word topics for the podcast, because basically the coach would give us one word and then we would have to go in on that. Someone would have to start. It's not really planned. So here
Okay.
we go.
okay.
Got it.
3, 2, 1. Aliens.
I'm not afraid of aliens. I think that
Yeah.
aliens are really cool, and I would
Yeah.
like to to think that if an alien were to come to me and try to abduct me, I feel like it would be chill for some reason,
Yeah.
and they'd be just happy to meet me, and I'd be happy to meet them.
Totally.
And
I'm
then, it'd just be
trying to
cool.
get abducted.
I'm
by
trying
an
to get
alien.
abducted every night. I stand underneath the stars.
Yeah, it'd be
Stars. Every night I do look at the stars. I look at the sky when I'm driving home from work looking for
There's no
UFOs.
stars
but
here.
I know. The Burbank Airport is on the highway, so I just see planes all the time, and I'm like, maybe
That's
there's
one.
a
Oh,
UFO
that's a
mixed in
UFO.
there.
Yeah, I've seen weird lights in the sky. Once I was at Disneyland, and there were these 3 little flashing stars far away, and they were falling, and it didn't look like anything I'd ever seen. It was not like fireworks, and I spent the next 3 nights just scouring the internet and being
I've
where are
totally
they?
done that.
Yeah?
I've definitely seen things falling from the sky and been for sure that was an alien. I keep looking in my area, what happened, no one's talking about it. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
One time I was walking down Sunset Boulevard last year, months ago, and all of a sudden I see this thing that looked like a shooting star, but it was way brighter, and it looked like it was on fire,
Yeah.
and it was slow. And
Yeah.
I was like, what
No, that's
is
exactly
this?
what I
what it
saw.
looks
That's
like.
exactly what I
and
saw.
it turns out, so I was freaked out because I had just seen, I think, the Star Trek movie or something, the new Star Trek movie, and I was like, oh shit,
It's-
it was real.
It's the Star
Googled
Trek.
it later, and it was just I think
Oh,
they said
no.
a Japanese rocket.
What?
The end of a Japanese missile or something, a part of it, a piece of it.
When was this? Do you know?
This is all cover up, man.
Whenever the Star Trek movie came out, probably a month after
Don't
it
you
came
feel like
out.
it's
I
just
wonder.
cover
Look it
up?
up.
Yeah, it's just cover up.
That's just the
They're out
Right,
there.
right.
Yeah.
I feel like it's only crazy people in middle America who have ever had alien sightings. Where are the California alien sightings? I feel like would be a lot cooler to hang out with and wouldn't just blow up. I wouldn't, if an alien was like, hey, I speak your language now, and you know that we exist, but don't blow us up, okay? Don't tell the government because I've let you in on the secret that we exist and we're just visiting and we think humans are cool. I'd be like, got it. I'm not gonna tweet at the internet.
I was so disappointed because I like aliens and I talk about them and I like conspiracy theories. I think they're fun. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I just like watching those dumb YouTube videos and
Yeah.
stuff. But recently, and I did a story about it. I think I did it with Septic. Did
a conspiracy theory about aliens.
No, not a conspiracy theory about this. Oh no, I did it alone. Okay, sorry. I forgot. I did that video alone. But it's about the CIA
Oh,
released
yeah.
13 million documents or pages, and like it was like 900,000 documents or something, and you can search on the CIA website a keyword, and then files will pop up.
Yeah.
And I tried so hard to find like alien shit, and it's just like
It's hard to
wasn't.
find.
And I'm like, it's either hard to find, and there's like one golden page in there that's gonna take me ages to find, or they're all fake files,
Yeah.
or it's just like not.
Dude, I guarantee somebody is out there scouring that shit still. There's like, whoever has enough time to be always making those conspiracy videos, I probably think is like doing that shit right now.
Yeah.
But also they have reason, or they have the ability to exempt a file from it. So I think it was Bill Clinton. Yeah, I think it was Bill Clinton who made it a law that every 25 years or whatever, like the CIA has to release new files. So every year a new set of files comes out, but they were only available in Maryland, in a place on 4 computers in Maryland. So they released all these files to the public online.
Wow.
But they still can, exempt a file if they're still researching on it. So it could be 25 years, and okay, they're releasing info about like, flying saucer reports, but there's nothing about aliens because maybe they exist, right? And maybe they don't want to reveal that because they're still researching it. They're still in contact with them.
True.
Maybe, you know what I mean?
What's the problem with acknowledging that aliens exist for the government? Like, what are we gonna do? Try to go find them? Like, try to
there are some
get mad?
crazy
There's some
people
wacky people.
who
Also,
do it.
I don't feel like if there are aliens, they're gonna put us in danger. Maybe I'm underestimating alien power, but I don't think like our planet isn't that great. It's not like they like would want it. I feel like we're destroying it at a very rapid pace, and like what alien is gonna want it?
Candace and I are doing drug motion.
LA is pretty chill, but like
They want to invade LA.
dude, they want to be stars.
I mean, we have no idea because all we know is what movies have told us about aliens, and even all those movies give us different opinions about them.
Even when I think about aliens right now, I'm thinking about the green guy with a big head and a small chin.
But
and a
that's
skinny
not what
little
they
body.
look like.
That's not what they look like.
Maybe one of us is an alien.
Who did this?
Maybe it's me.
Oh
shit.
There's gotta be an alien.
Aliens are cool, you guys.
Maybe it's me. Okay. Bubbles.
Oh, we're doing another
I
conversation.
love a good bubble bath.
Oh.
I love Lush bath bombs, and
Oh, man.
recently I got to experience not the Lush bath bomb, but the Lush bubble bath thing, where you hold it under the faucet and it makes a little bubble bath.
Dude, Lush is too fancy for me. I love it, and I can go inside there and smell everything, but then I'm like, I don't deserve any of this stuff.
And they kind of stress you out in the store just a little bit. Because they
put this on your head.
Yeah, they're like, do you want to try this?
Kind of like
Tell
Bath
me-
and Body Works.
Dude.
Yeah, it's like, let me tell you what the ingredients are. Let me tell you who made it. I'm like, it's okay. Like, I'm okay. Just let me browse a little bit.
I really feel like that's a reason why I and a lot of people order shit online, just so they don't have to deal with salespeople.
I love ordering shit online.
So people don't have to deal with like people who are trying to make a commission being like, let me tell you all about this. What can I get for you? It's like, I know what I'm getting. Leave me alone, please. I don't want to talk to strangers.
I have a story about Brookstone. Have you guys been inside of a Brookstone?
No.
Okay, so when
I
was...
thought you were saying a person's name. You said, I have a story about
Brookstone.
Brookstone. I'm like,
What a bitch.
Who's a celeb? But it was,
No,
it's,
the
I would
store
consider-
Brookstone.
Brookstone.
They have like massage chairs mainly. That's what they're known for. Okay,
Both
so
of
when
my
I was
sisters
17,
have a massage strap that is electronic,
Brookstone?
and it's fantastic.
Is it
and I really
from
want to.
Brookstone,
It's from Brookstone.
though?
It's Brookstone.
really, people
and
really go in there?
it's like-
I'm convinced that they
They got
don't.
it online, I think, but it's like a massage strap that you can use and it moves. Anyways, sorry, go on.
I was 17 and I went into a Brookstone with my boyfriend at the time, whose dad was a manager of a Brookstone, not that one, but whatever. So I sit down in the massage chair and I had an employee come up to me instantly and was like, you have to be 18 years or older to sit in the massage chairs. And I was like, what?
Why?
That seems crazy. But I was like, fine, whatever. So I got out. Then, like 2 days ago, Darren and I were at the mall. My friend Darren, whatever, my boyfriend, it's fine. Okay, so we
Stop
were at the
bragging.
mall and we go into a Brookstone and Darren's like pulling me into the Brookstone. I'm like, we shouldn't go into the Brookstone, babe. they don't like people at the Brookstone. And he's like, no, it's going to be fine. We go into the Brookstone. He sits down in the chair and he goes, just so you know, it was just a bit distracting. Just so you know.
It was just a sign that said, pull your mic further away from you. Just,
but
that's why we
took me a long time to read it.
But it's just me. It was directed to me.
My bad. Okay. So we go in, he sits down, and immediately a guy comes up and he's like, just so you know, the massage chairs don't do anything anymore. We don't have them turned on. And he's like, oh. Okay, and he's like, but do you want to purchase a massage chair? And Darren's like, no, we can just leave. And he's like, well, they're customizable for you. And he just starts shouting at us as we're exiting the store.
Sharts.
He sharted at us.
He sharts and then starts yelling.
Dude, it's so weird. And I feel like every time I've tried out a massage chair in a store, it's been that reaction because they don't want you to get a free massage.
Want you to sit in a massage chair.
Sit there for a while. I did this last week. I was helping my friend shop for furniture for his new apartment. And I was like, sick. Massage chair, and like the second we had not had any customer, any like person come up to us until I sat down in that damn chair, and then they were like, let me tell you every detail about this particular model, and it also wasn't plugged in. He was like, I'll plug it in for you
if you're considering buying it.
It's a headache.
Like, that's a lot of rules now.
I would love a massage
Brookstone used to
chair.
be a good time. I'm just saying.
Okay, what's up next?
Too many rules. Okay, let's do.
Do you want to do one more?
One more.
One more.
All right.
Yeah.
Pigeons.
I like carrier pigeons. I like the idea of carrier pigeons. I think that I wish that was still a thing because it seems a lot more romantic than sending a text.
Right.
That was really a thing, wasn't it?
It was really a thing.
They really got pigeons to deliver messages.
I would
to
love
people.
to receive a message from pigeon.
From a pigeon.
Can you
My
imagine?
man.
Like, I'm sure there's some like subculture out there still that is doing that.
Yeah, there's got to be a business for this still.
There's got to be some internet niche that's
Do you think
devoted
it's for
to training pigeons.
Is this wrong to say? Do you think it's for the elderly community? Do you
Because
think any of the elderly
because those were more
communities-
common back then.
Maybe.
Maybe. Or because
Maybe they're
maybe that's why they like to feed pigeons so much on
How
park benches.
do the pigeons know where to go?
I don't get it.
Do they pick up on a scent, I wonder? Or do they like know coordinates? If I were to believe any animal knows the layout of a city, it'd be a pigeon. But
Okay, I would
How do they
understand
get
a pigeon that only goes back and forth, but how does it do it the first time? You know, it's like the first time seems hard.
Yeah.
Every time after that, it's like, yeah, I know the route.
I love the idea. I love I love to read letters, and if it was like hand delivered by a pigeon, I mean, just getting a letter in the mail is so special to me,
cute.
and it's so cute. But like, what if there were delivery dogs or like delivery? Can you imagine?
I don't want to put dogs to work,
Yeah, that's true.
but like,
I just want to pamper my doggy. Put him on a big pillow.
I was thinking
Feed him
the
all
other.
the food in the world.
I'm like, when do you think
him some
animal
gold
rights
nuggets.
people? When do you think animal rights people are gonna realize that like even training a dog to sit is doing something that it doesn't want to do?
What about
Right?
dogs
I don't
that?
know.
What about dogs that are trained to like sniff bombs and stuff and
Yeah.
like help
I'm like,
find
is this
people?
okay?
I think it's
Because,
okay.
Like, you're training it
Well,
to do something and it doesn't have a say in the matter.
It's not like you're forcing the dog. You're rewarding it with positive rewards.
What if someone did that to
Is
you?
that dog making
People do
bank? That's what I want to know.
People do that to me all the time.
Oh, with work.
I get paid
That's
money
why we work.
for work.
Oh.
But you know what? I did hear this. There's this adoption agency that does dog adoptions for dogs that couldn't make it into like the FBI or like couldn't be
I
a police
saw
dog.
that, and it's
So they
like
give them up for adoption.
German
which is real
shepherds
sweet.
that are just a little bit off.
Yeah,
And
they're
they're just having too much fun.
Can't quite sniff a bomb, but hey, you're still a good dog.
You're so cute, man.
Still have one.
Amen to that. And we all love dogs here at SourceFed. So that was fun.
Yeah,
That was
that
good.
was-
I feel like
that
that
was
was
good.
a fun, fast-paced thing. And we got
Fast-paced.
I
got
think we're
talking,
learning.
and believe it or not, most of the stuff we said was true.
Yeah.
Most of it.
Yeah, I mean, we don't all love carrier pigeons. I feel like we're all stumped there.
I only
Right.
said I love carrier pigeons. I love the idea of them. That was a wild one. You know
But
what?
like it's good to get into things by just agreeing with the other person instead of immediately being like, no, I'm not really a carrier pigeon fan.
Yeah.
Then it ruins the flows.
Yeah.
So we
I feel
asked-
like we learned something.
yeah.
So we asked questions on Twitter, and we were like, listen up. We're doing a podcast, baby. Yeah.
those ears.
And we'd love to give you guys advice or any question. Chill, fun. I said chill and fun questions you have, because I just want to be relaxed on this podcast. But Whitney, you were saying before I started, you had some questions for Ava.
Oh, yeah, you have
I just had one question.
One single
And that's
question.
I wanted you to talk for a minute about your handwriting, because Ava drew our handles on here and her handwriting is so good it's almost like a typeface. So I want you to tell me what you told me right before.
Gosh, I get so uncomfortable about the compliments, but
Ava.
when I was a kid and we were learning how to write, and they're like the dotted lines for you to write on and draw and trace, I thought that there was no way to not write like that. Like, I didn't know that you could create variations on like the letter A.
I love that so much.
I learned that it was like a bubble and a line, and a B was like a line and a bubble. It's just like, that's what I thought. And then when the paper was taken away from me, I still focused my time.
No, you learned the way that they intended you to learn.
took me
I just
so
went fucking
long.
crazy.
But it took me so long to write anything because I thought it had to be so precise. But now, like, my handwriting is fairly
great.
similar to when you learn how to
Man, my
write.
handwriting has always been so bad. When I was 15, I got into a fight with my mom about it because she was like, I can't read your papers, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, Mom, doctors have bad handwriting.
I'm gonna
and it's
become
a
a
sign of
doctor.
intelligence. As if I thought I was going to be a doctor when I was 15.
I
Absolutely
really
not.
do wonder how that shit happens, though. How do people just get different handwritings?
I hold my pens
learn.
weird.
We all learn on the dotted line. We all trace
I think it
that
just
shit.
depends when you get
This is how I hold my
lazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel
Yes.
like I had really nice handwriting in elementary school, and I would work hard on it, and I would take my time. And if I were to write that nicely, it would take me a long time. And then probably middle school, I feel like 8th grade hit, or maybe even 7th grade, and I just started scribbling. And so I do half cursive, half like regular writing.
That
Yeah.
sounds cool.
When I write, and it just is like a scribble, and it looks really bad, but
I can
I
hardly
like
read
it.
my
Like,
own
it's a
thing.
comfort. I'm like, oh, I like my writing. It looks dumb. Like,
You don't like your handwriting, though?
I don't think about it. I can't read it, which makes it hard. Like if I'm writing notes like in acting class or something, like they go so fast, and I look at them later, and it's first of all it's fragments of sentences that I
Right.
just like thought, so they mean nothing, and then also it's like if I can make out a word even.
My notes used to be so pretentious. I used to like write so small and so neat. And I would organize everything. I would have like I, and then I would tab it in, like just my handwriting, like I, A, and then I would like have subcategories in my note taking.
I know exactly the kind of relationship we would have had if we had gone to school together, and that would have been me constantly asking you for your notes.
Yeah, no, people asked me for my notes a lot. I was very detailed. And I would write down, when the teacher's like, just write down the things that sound important, I wrote down everything. I was like, everything sounds important. But
How
then
did
it was
you sift through that?
it was hard
later?
to study later because I was like, I don't actually know what I need to know.
I feel like you see everyone's handwriting a lot when you're in school. Obviously,
Yeah.
like you see what everybody else's handwriting is, and then when you're like an adult, we're always on our computers and we're always typing all the time. And I think this is kind of strange, but once you find out what your significant other's handwriting looks like, I find that so charming.
Yeah.
It's so cute because you're just like, oh, you're older and you write like kind of like a kid, but it's like cool. I don't know. There's something about seeing the people that you're friends with or people you like
It's weirdly
their
intimate
handwriting.
because it's
Yeah.
like nobody
You're like-
sees
you're
that
like,
shit
I don't.
anymore. Yeah.
You don't see that anymore.
Yeah.
I know. It's like rare that I'll see someone write down something, and I'm always like, oh my god, that's what their handwriting is. But I keep it to myself.
And maybe it's also that if it's your significant other, you'll see their handwriting in the context of like a love letter, love note.
My boyfriend was trying to teach me division the other night, so.
Ooh.
Long division.
Yeah, I forgot. I was like, I can't do math. And he's like, yeah, you can. And he was like teaching me long division. I was like, I can't do
I
this.
really
straight up
can't do
forgot
that.
that long division was a thing.
Dude, long division is honestly hard. I think I would struggle today.
Let's take some questions.
Yeah, questions
Yeah,
from Twitter.
Sorry.
What's your favorite go-to snack/treat? Asks Kevin Ross. To me, a treat and a snack are two wildly different worlds.
Yes.
Treat, ice cream or brownie. Snack.
Ooh.
I'm into like Cheez-Its. I like crackers.
Yeah.
I like Gorgonzola crackers from Trader
Ooh.
Joe's. I like it's like flavored Gorgonzola powder.
I feel like cheese and crackers is a great
Solid
snack,
snack.
can also just like translate into a meal sometimes if you get like some salami
get a lot of
and
it.
like some fancier cheese and just have a lot, then it's like it's a charcuterie plate and that's a legitimate
Look at
that's
you.
a legitimate meal.
Wow, you should
how
have been a doctor. You know words like charcuterie.
Charcuterie.
That just sounds like cooter.
Charcuterie. Yeah, doesn't sound delicious.
Wait, pronounce it again?
I think it's it's a French word. I think the French pronunciation I'm gonna butcher as charcuterie, but
Charcuterie.
but I call it charcuterie because I'm an American.
Charcuterie. Cooter.
Charcuterie is really funny.
Huh?
my favorite snacks and sweets.
Oh, right. I'm a big potato chip fan. I love a kettle cooked salted potato chip.
I like kettle.
I could eat so much of that.
Do you guys like regular flavors or any of the weird flavors?
I like regular flavors more than the weird flavors typically.
I was gonna say jalapeno. I like jalapeno kettle cooked.
I like
just
that
can't
sweet
deal with the
Maui
spice.
onion.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Yeah, it's nice and sweet. I like anything that's a little sweet and a little salty and crunchy. I like
Just
all
like
the flavor
you.
combinations. Little sweet, little salty.
hear that.
Mostly salty this week.
Somebody asked, first concert experience. Who was playing?
Aerosmith.
Backstreet Boys.
Oh my god, I went to the Backstreet Boys concert when I was a kid
good.
too, but it was after Aerosmith.
Aerosmith is a cool one.
I think
was with
mine
my
was Andrea Bocelli. My mom likes
that an
opera.
opera?
Yeah, he's a blind opera singer. I
That's
think that
really
was like my
cool.
first. That was my first
That's
real
pretty
one.
dope.
It was
That's culture.
Aerosmith sounds cool. And what was yours again? Sorry.
Backstreet
Backstreet Boys is cool too. Are you kidding?
Mine's the most basic answer because that's like any girl my age probably went to that show. But Aerosmith is like, okay, cool. You were a cool kid. And then Candace is just cultured as fuck.
I don't care if you don't like Pitbull, but I went to a Pittsburgh. Pitbull. I went to a Pitbull. What the fuck? I keep saying Pittsburgh concert. I went to a Pitbull concert in San Diego years ago, and with Enrique Iglesias.
Yep.
Ooh.
It was so good, and
I'm
I don't
sure.
care if you don't like Pitbull.
That shit sounds fun.
But like everyone there was like Latino and they were all dancing up
Hell
and
yeah.
dancing and they were just like everybody was standing up the whole time. The concert was great. He's a great performer. I don't care if you don't like him. I'm
Live
saying that
music?
again. Beautiful, like thick women dancing.
Yes.
Beautiful dancers, long, beautiful, like it was cool. It
I
was
think
tight.
that any that was loud. Any band, it doesn't matter if you like them or not. You're gonna enjoy it live. Like I really think
Yeah.
that I'll like any kind of music if I'm there seeing it
hey
live.
man, I am still dying. Like I wish I saw the Wiggles when I was a kid.
Oh shit!
I
hey, it's not
really
too
wanted
late.
to see them live.
Do they still tour?
It was like my sister really liked them, but I would watch it too.
Are the Wiggles still on?
I don't think so.
I don't think
If
so.
so, they're not
Maybe-
the same guys.
Maybe they'll do a reunion tour if you have a baby.
I think one of them passed away.
Oh shit!
What if they do a reunion
got
tour
arrested.
for adults? They're like, remember watching us when you were
Remember
young?
us? Yeah.
here's us now at 80 years old. They got to be older. I feel like they were 40 when we were kids.
Yeah. Why was that a thing that was so popular? They were
It's
like
little kids.
old guys.
Right.
Dude, kids watch anything. Have you guys seen those
Yeah.
videos on YouTube that make like the people who do them make like so much money? They get hundreds of millions of views, and
Yeah.
it's just like them in a Spider-Man and Elsa costume, like
Yep.
playing house or like unwrapping a Kinder egg. Or
And I've
whatever.
seen a little kid watch these
Me too.
videos, and he
Yeah.
just clicks on the brightest thumbnail.
Yeah.
And then I'll watch it for a couple seconds, and he'll be like, okay. And scroll, click another one.
Yeah, or they're just watch and it's on a playlist, and
Yeah,
they make
it's on a
so much money.
playlist.
It makes me want to just do that because that seems
We're in the wrong
very
market,
easy.
you guys. Could we market to kids?
Yeah, let us know in the
I
comments.
could unwrap a couple toys.
You got
or-
green hair. I feel like kids love that.
Yeah.
Thank you. I do feel like a character. I would love to unwrap Subway sandwiches. I don't eat them. I just unwrap them. I
Just
go,
unwrap 'em.
Hey, everybody, this is my Subway sandwich I got. And then I take it apart and I go, this is the bread I got. Italian. Here's the first layer. I got my oven roasted chicken. Or no, it has the cheese first. I got this pepper jack cheese toasted with the oven roasted chicken.
I
And
feel
then
like adults
get,
and kids would watch
my
that.
Vegetables.
Yeah.
Put that
and
in
I say,
your-
here's
put
my
that on your
vegetables with
YouTube
the
channel.
Onions and the cucumber and the tomato and black olives. Then I say, which dressing do you want? No, I'll take the cream. I got the creamy sriracha today.
They have a creamy
And,
sriracha.
Oh, you
That
better
sounds
believe it.
great.
And I got a little salt and pepper, and then I wrap it all back together, and I go, thanks for joining me. And then I wrap it all back up in the paper.
You know how pissed people would be that you didn't eat that?
I'm not eating.
It's a
on
tease.
camera.
I watch a baking show on YouTube. I'm not gonna say who it is, but I'm annoyed every time because she bakes things that she can't eat. She has like a gluten allergy and a dairy allergy, but she always bakes things that she can't
What
eat.
kind of sadistic
And all her
shit?
flour is made of poison.
Well, and then she doesn't eat it at the end, and I'm like, how do I know that this was good? How do I know it's good? I mean, I know that everybody takes a bite of the things and says, so good, because they have to, but
Right.
still, I like to see that moment.
I like to see it too. I don't like cooking videos where they don't show
don't
the
eat it.
person biting it after. Like, I'm like, you got to take a bite out of it. And they
Exactly.
go, it's done. And I'm just like,
Okay.
And
that's
then
cool that it
what?
looks
Right.
good.
And then what?
And people that don't even plate it, they're like, well, I have to take this cake somewhere, so there it is. I'm like, you're not even going to cut it open? I can't even see the inside? This is trash.
I have to take this cake somewhere.
Yeah, they'll be like, oh, this was
Gotta bring
for
this
an
cake
event.
somewhere.
I mean, it's like for an event, and then like they can't open it because open it. It's
I
a
just
cake.
gotta take this cake to the park.
Eat it with the squirrel.
You guys, there's one question that I'm seeing a lot in our replies, and I think that that's because there's some sort of tests happening in school, and it is how do you manage stress?
Oh yeah, the ACTs are coming up, aren't they? The SATs and the ACTs.
Ooh, what's the ACT? I don't remember that one.
Oh, that's the only one I took.
Act. Is it acting?
I
what
have
class?
no idea what it's, but what the like letters are.
Ooh, I don't like
ACT
about
composition
tests.
test, something a composition. Did you not take any of those?
Oh, I took it.
Oh.
You guys, school is hard, and ultimately, it doesn't fucking matter unless you're. Hey, hot take. Unless you're studying to be a doctor or a lawyer or a senator, nothing you do matters in school. Just get through it, and you're gonna be
Yeah, you're
okay.
asking the wrong people.
But how do we manage stress?
I manage stress.
Poorly.
True. Manage stress. Well, I think it's important to do your schoolwork and get it done on time. And I think if you're slacking or if you're definitely having trouble, you need to talk to your teacher. I was lucky enough to go to a very cool school where we had a very nice relationship with our teachers, and we called them by their first names, and we just go, hey Chris, I'm having trouble with this, and they would sit down and help you, and they would take extra time out of their day. And I know not all schools are like that, and there's a lot of mean teachers and hard teachers, but I think that if you seek out help in a teacher, I feel like oftentimes they are willing to help you and down. And I know they seem scary, but I found even teachers that did freak me out, if I would go to him and ask for help, he would be even in middle school, he would be yeah, you know what I mean? I feel like if you seek out help, but managing stress wise, I know in high school you can get a ton of work, and I think it's just I don't know. I mean, I think it's important to at least take an hour to yourself. I don't know how much homework you did. I would do mine pretty quickly and get it done. And I wouldn't say I was the best student either, but I had enough free time to just like chill. But I think it is important to at least take an hour.
I like what you said about asking for help because, especially off of my very critical response to that about school, because it is important to ask for help. But also, I was not a good student, and I almost never did my homework, and it stressed me out even more. So I think that that's a good point that you made, like, just try to get your work done as fast as you can so you have time to devote to yourself.
Yeah, I really do like the asking for help because, I mean, I'm a hip teacher, if you really think about it, because I'm only 24 and all that shit. But, like, I have, you know, kids that I have that are very, like, rowdy or they, like, kind of give me attitude or if they cause me problems or whatever, and they won't talk to me about it. And I'm like, I would rather you just, like, come up and be like, hey, this is going on in my life, and, like, here's what's happening, and I'll give you leeway. Like, I'm not going to be like, well, that's too bad. Like, that's not really the goal of a teacher, is to help you. And I remember in college, I was, like, going through a really hard time. And I went to one of my teachers, and I was like, I can't finish this on the deadline. Can I please extend it? And she was like, well, talk to me. Like, what's going on? And I remember she, like, pulled me into her office, and I was so nervous. But, like, I told her, like, how I was stressed and about, like, all the problems I was having. And she was like, yes, of course. Like, let's extend the date. You have a lot going on. And, like, I don't want you to be stressed, but, like, get it in this time. And if you ever need help, like, I'll help you, like, starting it, finishing it. We can work on it together. And I was like, wow, that's really nice.
Teachers are people, too. Yeah. And most of the time, they're also just trying their best. Yeah, and also trying to get by.
I think when you're, like, a teen, too, like, I mean, as much as you don't like to hear it, because the people who are listening are teens, you are angsty whether you recognize it or not.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And,
I recognize
sometimes I swear you want to think the teachers are out to get you.
Yeah.
You want to be like, I hate my math teacher,
right.
you know, Mom, he sucks, like, he's awful. And it's just like, if you talk to him, it might be okay.
Yeah.
You know, like,
yeah.
So, I don't know. It's just some food for thought.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying anybody's
or
wrong.
Or even send an email
either.
if you're, like, scared to talk in person. Maybe send them an email.
Yeah. I'm a big emailer. I like to tell people what I feel in emails.
I want to also add that just for like general stress management, because I'm not in school anymore, but I get stressed all the time, and what helps me is making things. If I can bake something or do some like data bending on the computer, some like digital art, and I like have something that takes me just a couple hours to complete, and then I have something that I did that was productive, then I most of the time feel a lot better. So try to find a hobby that you enjoy.
Takes your mind off stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
Great.
You guys want to do another question?
I have a question that I liked. A girl named Char, she asked, why is pita bread always frozen? And I don't understand this.
I don't know.
Because I have never had a piece of frozen pita bread. Also, she spelled it with 2 T's, pita bread. Love it.
Then is that a thing?
Is pita bread different than
pita bread different than
pita bread?
Oh, I thought it was pita bread.
No, I don't know. I'm just saying
wrong.
I wonder if that's a thing, because then maybe it's frozen.
I wonder if she's referencing like at Trader Joe's you can buy frozen pita bread, but you can also buy not frozen pita bread.
I'm in
the wrong section of the grocery store.
Pita bread is not a thing.
It's not a thing. Okay.
Just go to the bread section.
Glad we clarified. So I've never had frozen pita bread. I've never bought frozen pita bread.
I've just never had frozen.
I've had frozen pita bread. It's fine, but they also make it not frozen, and it doesn't start out frozen.
Wow.
It starts out as dry ingredients and wet ingredients. I want to find that question that girl asked us.
The pita bread?
Nope, not that one.
Not the pita bread.
We got a lot of questions. Thanks everybody for sending in your questions.
So many questions.
We really appreciate it.
If you ever want to get a question in, we might do this again, but we tweeted at it from our own personal accounts, and they're listed right here if you're watching the video. But if you're not, I'm at Ava Gordy.
I'm at Tweet Me More.
I'm at Candace sucks.
So yeah, we tweeted the question thing. So sorry if you missed
Gabby
it.
Dunn asked, how was our kiss on a scale of 1 to 10? 10 out of 10, baby.
Yeah,
Loved
you and
it.
Gabby had a little kiss.
We got a little smoocheroonie.
on camera makeout.
It was a tender
It wasn't
moment.
like a makeout.
It was just
It's
a
like a kiss.
Like one
it was
of
like
those.
a 3 kiss.
I can't find this girl, but somebody asked, I'm 18, but I look 16. How do I get guys to want to have sex with me? And
That are her age.
That are her age.
Just
Wait,
Her
so
age.
she's
Just clarify.
She is legal. She is of legal fucking age.
No, she said 18. Right?
18,
but she looks 16, and
I thought she said she looked 12.
she feels like it's a
Did we read
hindrance
two
on her
different
love
questions?
life.
It's 2 different things.
Show them your
16 or
driver's
12.
license. Just say, hey, this is legal, and then
I
kiss them on the
promise.
face. Just kiss somebody. It's not gonna matter.
Sometimes you're gonna need to show people your driver's license to prove that you're 18.
I'm so nervous to turn 21 because first I think I'm gonna forget constantly because I've been hanging out with people that are older than me for years now.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, no, I can't go there.
Yeah.
Like, have fun, guys, and I'll stay at home. So now when I'm 21, I'm not gonna be able to have an excuse not to go somewhere. And I also I feel like my idea is going to be asked all the time and they're going to be like, this is fake. I'm scared they're going to tell me this is fake. And I'm going to be like, no, it's not fake. You know, like I'm 21. I actually am this time. I've never tried to get into a bar with a fake ID
Really?
or my own. No. I've only been like snuck into bars for a show because it's a show that I'm doing. And my friend's like, come through the back door.
Right.
So you can do this show.
Yeah.
But like, that's it. Like, I've never had a desperate, I only want to be 21 so I can go hang out with my friends. I don't even care about drinking, you know? Anyway, what was my point I was trying to make? I'm scared I'm going to get ID'd. I look like a little baby, and...
I will say that you do look younger than your age, so I feel like you can help this girl out.
Yeah.
How do you convince people that you are grown?
You just say, look at me. I'm a grown woman.
I bought it instantly.
Yeah.
I was
Do
like, yeah,
that.
I believe her.
Do that.
She's a grown
Candace,
woman.
I don't think you should worry about getting your ID questioned since it has.
That's my only...
Since
I have so much anxiety about it.
it hasn't happened to you yet.
Yeah.
Even when you have been using a fake ID, it hasn't happened. So
I do remember when
don't
my
worry about it.
passport got questioned, and I was like, all right.
Weird.
I didn't fake this entire passport. Like, that's hard to do.
were you like
Right?
in customs or?
No, I was just at a bar. But, like,
Oh.
I don't look anything like my photo. So I see that, but they, like, asked me everything on it. They were like, what's your birthday? What's your, like, color of eyes? What's your... Yeah, it was crazy.
It's a weird thing to ask somebody.
Well, I mean, it's, like, on the passport.
Oh.
Yeah. And I was like, this is extensive.
Also, I was totally kidding about being snuck into bars.
That's never happened.
I have a question for both of you guys
Yes.
that I just thought of. What sort of stuff do you find in your Instagram Explore section?
Cats.
Twerkers.
I always find memes and makeup tutorials.
Makeup tutorials is also for me, too.
Makeup tutorials,
But
memes.
mostly dancers.
I have a category that comes up sometimes called ravers, which is interesting because I'm not a raver, and I don't listen to a ton of EDM. I don't hate it,
Ravers.
but that comes up, and it's always young, hot, very, very sexy dressed women doing a very specific type of dance, which is like a
Rave
shuffle,
dance.
like a shuffle in their feet. You guys have probably seen it around, but it's like it's almost like Charleston-esque, where they're doing like fancy feet stuff and they're hopping around.
I need to see what you're talking about because I cannot
See
picture it.
I'm
I
gonna try to
can't
show it to you right
picture it.
now. Hashtag EDM
Hey,
babes. That's
EDM
definitely a hashtag.
I got another question that I liked.
Yes.
If you were in sitcoms, which one would you be? Or in a sitcom, which one would you be? In. I would love to be in Gilmore Girls.
I've never seen Gilmore Girls, and everybody tells me that I would love it, but my knowledge of it so far is that it's women who are really clever talking to each other very quickly.
True, but
I'm sure there's more to
I do feel like
I fucking love
you
coffee.
might like it because they're not like stereotypical kind of women. They're like alternative. They're very into like alternative music and like.
I love alt.
Yeah, I don't know. They're not, and like they make references to like very like odd things.
Literally
it's not, like,
every
very
single one of my friends
pop
loves
culture.
it.
Yeah,
It's on Netflix right now, isn't it?
It is on Netflix.
I would love to be in the show Friends because that would mean that I can afford that size of a apartment in New York.
Good
and
times.
on like a line cook or somebody else did like
Is a bad actor,
like a massage therapist. Yeah,
exactly. Boy is walking past.
Hi, boy.
Hi, boy. Gilmore Girls.
There it is. Here, can I?
We gotta
If
stand.
I were gonna be on a show, I would want it to be Malcolm in the Middle. It's my favorite show.
I do love that show.
I feel like there hasn't been another show like it. It's so unique and it's so funny and it's just so great. I would love to be a character on that show. If they had a reboot or something, I'd be like, "Hi, I'm
Madison. Madison in the in between.
I'm somebody's cousin. I don't know.
I feel like if you went on that show now, you could be like the bad kid with your green hair.
I'm a little bad girl.
You would be like the brother. The older brother.
Oh, there's 3 brothers. There's 4 brothers. Not including Malcolm.
You absolutely
Jamie,
knew that I was
we
talking
got
about the
Dewey,
bad
we
boy
got
who's the
Reese.
older brother.
Then we got the older brother. I forget his name. What is it?
Am I right? There's one bad boy brother.
No, there's 2 bad boy brothers.
I have
Two
no
bad boy
idea.
brothers?
There's
Talking
the
about
oldest
this.
brother who's
Yeah.
in military school.
Oh, but he's never there.
Yeah, he is.
Wait,
Watch
Reese?
all the seasons.
Which one's Reese?
Reese is the
the
middle
one with
child.
the short hair.
No,
that's
he's
like
the oldest. You're right.
Spiky.
He's the second
and
oldest.
he's the bad boy.
Right.
Talking
That's
about
what I'm
this
going
makes me
for.
realize how few sitcoms I have seen. I think that I just watch cartoons.
Oh, look who
But
it is.
if I were in any cartoon, it'd be Metalocalypse. Hi, Steve.
Metalocalypse.
Hi, Steve.
It's
Hi,
a great show.
Steve.
Come here. Come have a seat over here.
Come sit.
Here.
Come sit with us,
Okay.
Steve.
This might be an impossible task.
You gonna share it,
Hey, it's me and my friend Steve.
Steve?
Should we do this?
Yeah, let's try to do. No, wait. Let's do it like this. Would it break it?
Extend it
stretch
really
it.
long.
Like if we
extend it,
did, like,
stretch
do
it.
your-
Just do this.
Okay. Ooh.
Right? Like this, so then we can hear everybody.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. Hi.
Wow.
I still can't. Oh, I can hear myself.
Am I supposed to hear the song to sing along
great.
to?
There's a song.
There's no song. We were talking about sitcoms. And
Wow, that sounds
the
like.
It sounds like a sad Irish
I
shanty.
feel like I've heard people in the valley listening to that.
that was definitely that's the theme song to my new show.
What's it called?
Candace in the middle.
Just a little.
Oh,
Oh no, it's called. I got a little cash in my pocket.
Can Disappointment.
Ooh.
I have a little bit of money in my pocket. That's the name of the show.
I've got.
That'd be a
got a
great
little
show
bit of
for you to
money
do
in
if
my
you
pocket.
start out every episode saying, "I've got a little money in my pocket," and then you go buy something.
It's like, what if it starts as me talking to the camera and I go, "Hi, I'm Candace, and I have a little bit of money in my pocket." Like every episode starts that way, and then it shows every episode. It's a scripted show, and it continues with me seeing. I say, "This is how much money I have in my pocket today," and then it just shows me going out and spending it.
Yeah.
And then
Well,
all
that's
the
a show.
madcap adventures you get.
Right.
You got that show, you got your sandwich show.
I lost a quarter
knew it?
in the drain, and then everybody goes, "Uh-oh, what is she going to buy now?" Like, she was going to buy the mac and cheese, but now she's a quarter short.
Yeah. What is she gonna do? And then it goes.
Yeah.
And then someone gives you a quarter because you were singing in the street. It's like busking.
Oh.
And
my
then at the end of every show, I go, "I don't have any money in my pocket anymore."
And then it ends. Mm-hmm. And then the next episode, magically, you have more money. Where are you getting all this money from, you think?
She's getting paid from the show.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
Production
Whoa,
budget.
this show's meta.
But it's just a little bit of change.
Just some
She gets paid $1.50 to
I'm
do the
uncomfortable.
show.
Bye.
Oh.
Get off my set.
Sorry I made you uncomfortable.
Yeah, that
wasn't
was.
you, Candace.
Right.
It wasn't you.
So where would you guys hide a body?
Never gonna talk to him again.
Can you believe
Rat
that
Cat
just happened?
asks, where would you hide a body?
inside of mine.
Whoa. Speaking of meta,
Like you'd eat it?
No, I didn't say that.
I would cut off my skin and wear it
Ow!
over their
That sounds
skin.
painful.
Ouchie! Owie, 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 owie. I don't know. I don't want to think about where I'd hide a body. That's gross.
But why
Unless it's a
not?
body that's alive and needs to be hidden.
Okay,
Like
there.
on the
It's an
Underground
alive
Railroad.
Body. It's an alive body that needs hiding.
Then I
Where do you put it?
I would hide.
I just give him a piggyback everywhere, and we'd go to the Whole Foods.
You'd
pick
give
up
him some
go to
change
the
in your
hot
pocket
bar.
and put him on the bus.
Put him in my little pocket over here. Hey, let's talk.
Shake and Jake asked, why did my parents get divorced?
Great question. Probably they weren't getting along.
It's probably your fault.
Oh, and I was gonna say it's not your fault.
Death, not your fault. They probably just couldn't work it out anymore.
But there's an off chance that it may be.
No.
If it's your fault, you probably know it's your fault. Let's be real. Like, if you're doing stuff all the time, that's like
I'm not speaking from personal experience. No, I'm kidding, you guys. My parents didn't get divorced because of me. They got divorced. Who knows? Moving on.
Very good. Very good.
we're really learning a lot here.
Let's take one last question, and then we're gonna wrap this up
Wrap
Love it.
up
in a little present.
like a dick.
Make it a good one,
Okay.
and then if it's not, we're gonna have to answer another one.
One more.
Do you guys? Okay, so this one we can answer because we all are in relationships. Do you like the music your partners like to listen to? I like that they left it plural just in case.
Oh, I instantly wasn't thinking my significant other. I thought, like, Candace. Because we work together.
That's really sweet.
Thank you so much. I'll be here
Do you
all
like the
week.
music that Candace listens to?
I don't really know. What do you... Yeah, actually,
I just
we...
listen to a lot of hip hop.
I think we do listen to the same music.
Yeah.
Because all I listen to is hip-hop as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love radio, and then I listen to some old hits like 80s and stuff.
What does your boyfriend like to listen to?
I don't even really know. We like never talk about it. He told me a few times he likes like alternative stuff like Grimes and stuff kind of, and I don't really like that, but he also really likes hip hop, so we just listen to hip hop together if we do.
Cool.
That's the common ground.
Yeah.
That is nice. What about you?
My dude and I both just listen to metal mostly, but there's
That's helpful.
there's some things that I listen to that he definitely doesn't, like Grimes, and like I listen to like some EDM. I love Major Lazer. I love anything that I can shake my butt to, and so that's less his style. But we cross over with black metal, death metal, doom metal,
Doom metal?
grunge metal, stoner metal, power metal, classic metal.
There's a lot of different kinds of metals.
So
I just
many
learned
different
so
kinds
much.
of metal.
Is there Barbie metal?
Ooh, not yet, but you can invent it. There's a baby metal.
I'm a Barbie girl.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And on that note, everybody.
You didn't answer.
Yeah, I did. I said I listen to hip hop mostly, and my boyfriend's a rapper, so we pretty much coincide there.
I thought you just talked about me.
Oh. No, I feel like I was just relating to you as my partner in this
understand.
question.
Well, we wrapped it up. It was fun. It was beautiful. Thanks, everybody, for your questions. We even had special guest Steve Zaragoza. Come on in. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I'm Candace Carrizales.
I'm Ava Gordy.
I'm Whitney Moore.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
And you try to get piñatas to live in it. So you have to make your garden specific to what they want. For instance...
initiative to focus on space exploration and the search for life in the universe.
There's life right here, on Earth. Keep your $100 million. That's my...
Stop it.